Hey guys, I'm Ann Brennan. This is Ann's No Bullshit Marketing Podcast. That intro was my son's. He just wrote it for me. We just put it in. Oh my gosh, and it's replaying just in case you didn't know whether you liked it enough. So let's get rid of that. So that was great. I'm starting this off in a big way, right? Sorry, let me start the podcast over. I'm probably going to have to edit this, right? But we're live. So right now, the live guys, that's what you get. So I'm Ann Brennan. This is Ann's No Bullshit Marketing. And I wanted to talk to you today about something that just kind of frosts my cookies, quite honestly. I'll say it that way. It frosts my cookies. What happens is people in the digital marketing agencies, they want to keep your money in their agency. I don't blame them. We all want that, right? You want that when you go out to somebody's house. You don't want to send them somewhere else. But the truth is, it's unfair because you are leaving money on the table if all you're thinking about is digital marketing. There's that saying, if you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Well, if you own a digital marketing agency, that's the only thing you can see is digital marketing. That's not what we want. We want to see beyond that. So I want to talk to you about more traditional things you should think about, things that you're probably not thinking about. I've talked to a lot of my clients and they've all said, oh, no, I didn't think about that. So I'm going to talk to you about a few of them now. One of my favorites is sponsoring your local high school, because as a home service company, you know that once you get into a neighborhood, if you can get into more than one house, you're probably going to get into multiple houses. Our landscaper in our neighborhood, where there's 49 houses, he services about 30 of them. And that is amazing. So the same thing goes when you're in a high school, you're going to get in those neighborhoods you want to be in, and they're not expensive. You can get a sponsorship for less than $1,000 at some of the schools. If you want to have a sign on the baseball field, or you want to have a sign at the football stadium, that might cost you a little bit more, but not a whole lot, and it's well worth it. But there's other things as well. There are things like your local charities. We have Burgers and Bans for Suicide Prevention. One of the benefits about getting involved in something like Burgers and Bans for Suicide Prevention is that we put you on as a link, right? You get a backlink. So you've got your logos on our website, and then we link back to your website. That's a huge thing. But also the people who come to Burgers and Bans and sponsor our event, the people who come to our event love our sponsors and they go to them. Our sponsors have told us this over and over again, that it's one of the best things they do. And our highest package is $1,000. So again, that is a really easy way to get out in your community, build some goodwill, and get something back at the same time. Home shows. If you're not doing home shows, I don't understand it. You need to be doing home shows, especially if you can find the smaller ones that are in your community. There's down here, there's a show. It's not even a home show really. It's called Potomac Day. And a lot of home services are down there, but you're going to stand out because you're the one they see. In Annapolis, there's the Wing Festival, the Chicken Wing Festival. It's another great way to show up, sponsor, have a table, have your booth out there, let people get to know you. Speaking of getting to know you though, what about chambers? Have you joined a chamber? Have you become involved? Have you become a fixture within that chamber? That's something you can do so easily. Become a fixture in that chamber so that people think of you. They think of you as a person and they go, oh, I want to help him. I want to help her with their business. So show up in a big way at your local chambers. Another benefit though is that they have your listings, right? They put your name in there, they put your address, they put your phone number, they put your website, and it's one more way that they can link back to you. Our chamber actually has, for $50, which is amazing to me, you can pay $50 and send out a newsletter to everybody on their list. Imagine that. Join your chamber. It's such an easy way. I think we pay $400 or $500 a year for our chamber membership. It's well worth it. Everything is not digital. So remember that one. The chamber's really big. A couple of years ago, I had somebody come to me and they said, I want you to do social media for me. And they came, I said, you know what, why don't you come and clean my carpets first? And let me see how you do. And they came to clean the carpets, and the guy walked in, he pulled into my driveway. He had not anything on the car that said what they were. So it wasn't wrapped, and they had no uniforms. So That is a really low hanging fruit right there. Pay to have your vehicle wrapped. It is a moving billboard. It's so easy, but it also makes you look good to your customers. Having the uniform makes you look good to your customers. You stand out. Somebody who does a really great job of this is Haas and Sons Electric in Severna Park, Maryland. They do a phenomenal job. If you haven't seen their vans, you should go and look them up. Absolutely amazing. Also, relationship marketing. This is so simple. And you're going to get to know me because I'm going to do a lot of these. If you're not doing relationship marketing, please start now. You can join a BNI for, I think it's $600 a year. I made my money back and tenfold within my first meeting because I got a good client from that. So go and join your BNI. Become a fixture. Create relationships. It is not just digital marketing. I cannot say that enough. Finally, I'm actually going to do a blog on this, and I think I have 20 of these, but I want to give you one more for this podcast. And by the way, we have 5 people here. If you're watching this live, please leave a comment because I can see your comments, and that makes me happy. So my last one I want to talk to you about today is really simple. I think a lot of grocery stores do it, but the Safeway grocery stores definitely do this. You can pay to be on their grocery carts. And while women, your target audience, are walking through the grocery store with their grocery cart, they are looking at your name. It's such a simple way to do it, and it's not expensive. So what else are you leaving on the table? What are the other things that your agency isn't telling you about? If they're not telling you about it, they're doing you a disservice. It's not okay. I'm telling you about it. I own a digital marketing agency. I tell my clients about it. I just got off the phone with a client today and said, where do you want to put your sponsorship money? Because let's talk about the high schools that work. And I'll tell you this, the other thing that we did is he said, I want to do it out on this island near my house because that's where my daughter goes to school. And I was like, how many people live there? And he's like, 20,000. I'm like, why don't we pick a place that has more people that is also in your target area? And so that's what we're doing. And so you can have your agency help you with this, or you can do it yourself. It's very simple. What did we say? Sponsor high schools, sponsor local charities, join your chamber, go to home shows, be a part of those, wrap your van, relationship marketing like BNI, and finally grocery carts. There will be a blog that comes out in a few weeks about this, so stay tuned for that. There's going to be more information. I hope you're enjoying this. I know I'm doing them really rapid fire. I'm just giving them to you so fast, but I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're getting something out of it, and I hope to see you next time.